I'm going to show you how we do a fairly common repair, which is bracelets that the links are broken on there. Because you got to understand where these bracelets, they just kind of move back and forth. It's gold or silver and it's soft and it just acts like a saw, and eventually they break in half. So if you'll look down here, this one is a silver bracelet. And what happened is there was a pin that went across here that went into this hole that connected it like this, and that pin is completely shot. On this bracelet, there's a tube on this side. Let me turn them over. There's a little pin that goes across here that goes into this tube. So we have to repair the pin first, saw this open, assemble it, solder that back, and here the first thing I need to do is find where the ends of this pin are because I have to drill it out. So let me show you how I do that. All right, so what we have here, see if I can make it stand up straight for you. Matter of fact, Anna, shoot into right here, and you can see the end of the pin right there that's broken. So it's soldered on either side. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to heat this up. And I'm just going to heat it up because when the solder starts to flow, I'll see where the end of the pin is, if I'm lucky. All right, I'm not lucky on that side. Give me a second and I'll turn it around. All right, let's try the other side. Ah, there goes. See it right there? That popped up, that's the end of the pin. So if I can find one side, I can use it to guide me to the other. All right, I can see the end of the pin. So I'm gonna take this little burr and just give me a little divot right there. Let me clean that just a little. All right, that's all I need to do on this side. Okay, next, I need to get rid of the rest of the pin, and I'm gonna bet you money before I'm done, I'm gonna break the other side. All right, now I'm gonna try to get in here where I just sawed the pin off, where I can see it, and try to get a little divot started. And give my drill bit a place to land. All right. Let's drill this out. All right, now that I'm through, hang on, give me a second to straighten this up. Now, because I did that divot on the inside over there, my drill bit will just land right in that hole, just like that. Okay, I got a little silver wire, so we're just going to see if it fits. It does. Look at that. All right, now, here's the hard part, trying to line all the pieces up. All right, wish me luck. This never goes as smoothly. See what I told you? Keep the camera running. We'll see how long it takes me to pull this off. That's the bottom, there's the top. It takes like 4 hands to do this. Maybe? Look at that. Okay, so we'll solder it on each end here in a second, but before we do that, let's get in here and we got to fix this. So the first thing I need to do, if you'll look real close, you can see it kind of comes out, goes down, comes across, comes up, comes back over. So I'm going to file away all of this thin stuff real quick. Okay, I like it. Okay, I've got two choices. I can add this wire across here and laser weld it in place, then slice the tube on the other side, or do I laser weld it here, slide the tube over it, and then laser weld the other side? I think that's what I'm going to try, so let's try that first. All right, first we're going to solder this little silver bracelet we're working on, but let me give you a pro tip for all the jewelers out there. If you have trouble soldering silver, I'll show you the main reason why. This right here, Battern self-pickling flux, even though it says silver right there, don't ever use it on silver. It doesn't work. If you're using green flux on silver and you're not getting the results you want, that's why. But if you use this brazing flux, this was actually designed, silver and gold have different requirements when it comes to soldering. And one flux helps one flux hurts the same metal. So, but watch how easy, if you use the right flux, watch this. Boom. All right, here's the other side. Come on. There we go. Just like that. All right, here we go. All right, we got a good weld. Now, let's go back to the bench and do some other work. All right, so now you can see I've got it laser welded on that side. So I'm just going to slide this tube over. I hope. That's my plan, at least. Hang on. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, and in defense of my last laser weld, what I should have done was bent the wire like this to give this tube clearance. And as I was sliding it over, I was like, I bet you I'm going to break that off because I'm putting too much pressure on that weld. So, once again, let me get a pair of pliers to kind of hold this. Let's slowly pull this, and now, there's where, oops. New game plan. Back to the laser welding. Laser weld number 3. Give it a little more juice. Now what I'm going to do is just cut this wire off to size. All right, hang on. We're going to follow me up here. We're not messing around. We are going to solder across where we laser welded it. And I'll be the first one to tell you that I rate a C- on the laser welder. I just don't spend enough time on it. There we go. We can go back to plan the first one. Now this won't break on me. Now I think I can go back and slide the tube over, cut it to size, and then laser weld that side because there won't be any pressure on it. For starters, let's just get rid of the rest of this out here that we don't need. Bend that up just a tad. Cross your fingers for me. Say a little prayer. Here we go again. Okay. It's gonna work. Let's take it apart here. So what we need to do now, come back in here and shorten this wire. Probably about right there. Now, it's hard to see, but right there is the end of that wire, and my laser welder will get in there, so let's give that a shot. All right, plan D. And if it looks a little crooked, this bracelet's very old and worn out and it's kind of bent. But if I try to bend it straight, it won't match with the piece on the other side, which is why I'm going to leave it like that for now. Now, just like what I thought I was going to do in the beginning, I'm just going to do. All right, this saw blade is dull, so watch this. Now, something I'm going to do here, I'm going to paint this red. Just makes it easier to find. Good hands. All right, back to the laser welder. Just to clean it up and polish and make it look like it's supposed to be there. All right, back to this one now. So let's start cutting this excess wire off.